This is Shadow Gambit, the Cursed Crew. We're here on Xbox Series X. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. What are we getting here? 4K resolution, 60 FPS. And yeah, this is from the people that make Desperados 3, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And this is a pirate take, a new stealth strategy game set during an alternate history of the golden age of piracy. And yeah, it's actually kind of cool. So you embark on a journey with a cursed pirate, and you have different shipmates that you can select between for different missions. And you're kind of like, it's a bit of an epic heist. It's a really neat sort of refinement over the technology they had with Desperados 3 back a while ago. And it's just like a lot more different types of movement and whatnot, and with it being sort of like, I don't know if magical is the right word, but sort of like, I don't know, powerful, definitely not cosmic, but you get what I'm saying. You have these abilities and whatnot that you're able to deploy, and you can use those to your advantage as you take out enemies, you complete objectives. Like, you can go in and be a little bit more like guns blazing if you want, but the idea of the game is to be creative with the strategy, you know, that is present, the different tactics you have on hand. And to me, that's kind of cool, because I don't normally love stealthy type games and whatnot, but I do actually find the series to be kind of interesting. I really do. And then there's elements of like sort of time manipulation, so that you're able to, you know, kind of use that to your advantage in order to get objectives done. And one thing I really love is that there's just like kind of a quicker element of like how you go through environments. Like, obviously we're not really seeing that here, but like if you played Desperados 3, you could like climb things, you could manipulate stuff, you could create setups. But this one has like really cool going through like different buildings and, you know, kind of again using these spell type things. You're able to just really kind of move through the environment in a lot more of an effective, interesting, kind of dynamic way, which I think is pretty cool. And I love the level of detail too within the environment, like everything. So like when you're playing something like this, which I don't necessarily think the isometric term kind of works perfectly well. Did I?
Did something?
Never mind. Anyways, it's just kind of like really, really cool, because looks like someone's a little more tricky, because you get such a heightened level of detail and just like depth. Like you see all the little rocks, the plants. The game kind of starts out in this like really interesting like pirate town, but I thought you know, kind of be a little bit more interesting and action packed if I just straight up start from like this kind of level where you get to see a little bit more of, you know, kind of action going on. It might catch you and pique your interest a bit more than just kind of like walking through a town. But the town is super cool.
Do not attack him directly. Well, all right.
Yeah, this is what I really loved about like Desperados, and I don't like, it's its own game, right? You know what I mean? Like it is most certainly its own game, but I love that one so much because you could be so creative in the way that you approach situations. Like, does this guy like know I'm there, or yeah, it's just, to me it was really, really quite cool because you were able to, you know, do funny things, set up weird situations, and if you kind of like replayed a level, you could come up with new ways to kind of do stuff. Like there was this one in like the desert, and I was like, I'd knock the bell down on people, I'd move through a certain part of town to cut these people up, and then like, and I think this is kind of trying to highlight that, literally with a button that says highlight there, just being like, you know, you're able to come up with different ways to get your tasks done, and I think that's really, really quite awesome. Because it just like, it leaves so much room for creativity, and I think that's just kind of cool, because it's sort of like you really do get to approach the situation how you want.
What's wrong?
Never mind that. Send the rules. Come to me.
Hello? You still there? Well,
And I love how like vicious this like these games can be, because you can like really just strike people. I was kind of hoping I could like sort of fast teleport over to where that person was, but that's not going to be the case here. I think this is like pretty easy going though, because this is just like early on, right? Well, they know something's up.
I still need time.
But I thought I was an eternal pirate that could never die. I am, because I just get to come back and do it again. So there's a lot of exotic locations within the, you know, the Caribbean and whatnot.
One less to worry.
And you get to visit lots of cool island chains. And again, overall, thematically, like the idea is like it's a bit of a heist situation and scenario that's coming on, but you get to pick your crewmates along the way for the different situations and abilities and things they offer. I think that's rather cool. As you get to set up and kind of get to know your team and do crazy stuff like this.
Better move fast.
But stealth is a big thing, obviously. Like, as you saw, things can get really bad if you're not tactically playing. And sometimes it's all about the right moment to strike your opponents.
Don't let the flame get you.
Yeah, this actually should be a lot of fun, because it's just like literally the kind of magical bits are just something we did not get with Desperados, because it was like grounded. Goodbye.
Welcome to the other side.
Yeah, I really like this. They can do this concept with all kinds of different worlds and like themes and setups, and it just works so well.
Black Eye Mordecai.
Well, this looks like a pretty... How would you even keep that kind of thing afloat with that giant skeleton bones in the front? That's wild.
My custode is a ready ship. A world of agony awaits you. Now tell me, what is the answer to Mordecai?
Oh, and I don't know if I've really covered it as well, but with the time stuff too, you're able to actually kind of queue moves between characters and whatnot, and kind of have it all play out, which is really quite neat.
So clearly intended for you. Now speak. 5 of Marley's crew assemble. That much is clear. But what are the relics? What secret lies hidden beneath your deck?
I would rather burn than help you find the treasure.
Have it your way, ship.
Your flagship has been prepared, my Lady Inquisitor.
Lady Inquisitor.
Begin the rite of questioning.
The right of
I
questioning.
must know what the ship knows.
As you command, my lady.
Send word among the timeless shores.
This is usually how the story structuring is done, but there's also like in-game kind of things that happen in chats too. Like sometimes it's like this side by side, sometimes it's like in-game. Just interesting ways to being a vehicle of dialogue delivery. You can kind of like quick skip through the dialogue too if that's more your interest.
Still there, little soul.
I am. And it seems I came just in the nick of time. Red Marley.
You know my name. Care to tell me yours?
All in good time. First, let's set you free.
AKA, let's kill every single person.
Use the giant chains to get on board. Then I will tell you more.
How did Ignatia capture you?
She surprised me. Some strange new right of hers. She has experience in subverting my power, but not for long.
Your memory power explains a lot. No wonder Mordecai and his crew became legends.
We kept it secret for that very reason.
Does it have any limits?
Only those set in place.
Aren't I crouched?
My reach.
Oh no, I'm standing up. Okay, that would explain. No, I didn't want that. I wanted to go back to the last. Okay, I'm screwed. I'm just gonna. Yeah, that was. that was my bad. Yeah, no, that was my bad on that one. I thought I was crouched. Yeah, I get that.
Some strange new right of hers. She has experience.
I thought I was crouched. They saw me.
But not for long.
It happens.
Memory power explains a lot. No wonder Mordecai and his crew became legends.
We kept it secret for that very reason.
Does it have any limits?
Only those set in place by the captain. My reach is the size of an island, and I can't unleash memories older than the day. I'll gladly explain them once I'm in less pain.
You're too fancy on executing them.
I'm not ready yet. I still need time. See you around, friend.
So the guys are over there. I guess we don't really need to deal with them though. I love the system for like creating saves.
I will do it myself. All you must do is break Ignatius' seal.
Hey Pete, look.
Easier said than done, eh?
Fresh? Looks rather rotten to me.
Ignore them. Head for the captain's quarters.
One lapse in concentration.
I love that how you can deal with bodies in these games too. It's so fun.
Your soul is free. Enjoy.
I don't like how that thing is like really edgingly detecting me.
Observe the custodies. Through his mind, the flame is focused. Lorenzo 47, verse 8.
Aye, Commissarius. A most
That is a bit of a problem how they're set up like that.
Ugh, is that a Custodes?
He is maintaining the seal. Disrupt his chant.
Welcome to the other side. One less to worry about. Ugh, gives me shivers.
Do not pity them. They are but vessels for the maiden's fire.
That's the problem. Is I'm a little messy.
Find him.
So it's like, you know, you gotta clean up your bodies. Always gotta clean up the bodies, otherwise the cards see. That is a really effective way to do save points. I quite like that. Okay, Can hide in the closet.
I carry out the right of questioning.
Don't let the flame heave ho.
Way too finessey. This makes the, you know, they get to do the cool kills. It makes it take forever. Is there like anyone else? Oh. I also love the satisfaction of throwing them overboard. I find it very entertaining. It's like, do I need to throw them overboard? No, but it's cool.
We judge you.
Ignatia left you in a sorry state.
I can recover. The crew is what matters.
Where did she take them?
2 are still on board. 5 were taken to shore. We will rescue them soon.
Kill faster! I literally don't know how that person did not see me.
One less to worry
I'm taking full advantage of this scenario.
The other custodies and your two remaining
Too late, Toya. Leave them be for now.
Oh, come on. Really? Should have saw that coming. Always gotta create save points, am I right?
See you around, friend.
Always gotta be saving. I'm actually really surprised that that guy over there saw me, because you'd think I'd be out of his line of sight, essentially, right? That's neat, because it worked one way, and then it didn't work the other way.
I can capture memories.
Is that?
See you around, friend.
Our holy scripture.
See, we're getting it done.
Ignition left you in a sorry state.
I can recover. The crew is what matters.
Where did you take them?
2 are still on board. 5 were taken to shore. We will rescue them soon.
See you around, friend. Your soul is free. Enjoy. The other custodies and your 2 remaining.
Sulady and Toya. Leave them be for now.
Save point. Yeah.
Welcome to the other side. Don't let the flame get you.
That guy got like a hammerhead shark kind of thing going on.
Yes, the seal is weak. Come to me.
One less to worry.
Guy's kind of a terrible guard, not noticing all of these people around him dying.
Help. Remember.
Well, they're all dead now anyways, so...
See you around, friend.
Pretty cool game though, right? I really like this concept. Alright, let's open her up. Let's forge a contract.
Set me free.
First, we have to discuss terms.
Really? Now?
You are Hunter's treasure. I want in.
The captain's hoard. What is it to you?
What is a treasure to a pirate, eh? Adventure. Gold. A chance to beat the Inquisition. I'll help you find your captain's legacy. And I only want 3 shares of the plunder.
Preposterous. Half a share.
2.5.
1.
2 shares. Hurry now. I bet more acolytes are coming.
Fine. I accept your terms. Now break that seal and state your name.
Afia Monecato. At your service.
The ship becomes alive. Just kidding, the ship was always alive.
My strength is restored. Now we make for the open sea. Brace yourself.
Brace myself for disappointment. Just kidding, I'll brace myself for action. Oh, one of my favorite parts of the game too is at the end, as you can tell, it like literally shows you everything you did and all the kills you've done, and you can just kind of like watch and see how you've like accomplished what happened over the level. Like, it's really, really neat.